You get transferred. You get this transfer, not just any transfer. It's Manchester City. It's Man City who wants your signature. They get it. When did you hear this was a possibility? How did this all unfold? Did it happen where it was a slow burn, or was it something that just really happened overnight, the signing of it?
Yeah, no, it was definitely a slow burn. It happened. So it started, I got a call from my agent maybe like early August. And then I finally signed in second week of December. So yeah, it was a slow burn. And that was tough to keep that all quiet. Like from the team and from just, I mean, I was able to tell my family and my close family. But to keep that away from like everybody was tough, because I didn't know if it was gonna happen or not. Because you see deals fall through all the time. So it was tough to focus on that, because obviously I wanted that to happen, and I wanted to do well and continue to play well and do well with the crew and try to win a MLS Cup with the crew.
Who did
so
you
that
tell
was
first?
A strange time. I told definitely my mom. I told my mom first, and yeah, I told my family first, and then I told John Kempen, because he and I were one of the closer guys on the team in Columbus.
So this happens, but you learn that you won't be going to City. You will most likely be loaned out to a team. You don't know a team yet. This must be hard to process as a young individual, where you're going somewhere that you want, in his ideal situation. But teams like City, teams like Chelsea are notorious for signing players and then loaning them out. And some of these players never see the light of day at said club. So what's the process like for you?
Yeah, I mean, those stories I definitely have in the back of my head, and I don't want to be like those stories. But I mean, that's everybody's path is different. So if you don't make it at Chelsea, you're definitely going to make it somewhere else.
Right.
Most of the time. If you can continue to keep that same work ethic and mentality and determination, then that's the hardest thing to do, is the mentality, the mental side of this, and just to keep going for years and years and years. Yeah, you would know. But so that's the only thing that I'm focused on, is just to continue to keep that hard work and dedication on perfecting my craft, and knowing that I knew that because of I don't have a European passport and the whole international caps stuff, I knew that I wasn't going to go to Man City, and I knew that I need to play games and get better. So this was going to come into Bundesliga. This was like a perfect situation.
At this point, you don't have the requisites that fall in line with gaining a work permit with what is the UK, because you don't have enough national teams. You obviously are the number one with the national team right now. You go to Fortuna Dusseldorf, and now you're the man. Now you're the man at this team. They're giving you this responsibility. You're playing in the Bundesliga. Your first game, it was lights out. You had a blinder. You've been having good seasons there. What's the mindset? Are you content with the Bundesliga, or are you looking for bigger and better things?
Yeah, I mean, that's the tough thing. The Bundesliga is really good. The quality is great. To play in the Bundesliga week in and week out, it is amazing. It is amazing, and if that's what I'm gonna do going forward, that would be amazing as well. But I would like to get to Man City. I would like to get with my team and train with all those guys, learn from all those guys, get better with all those guys and from those guys, and get pushed and push the guys in front of me, and try and just try and see what all that, like, that's like a whole nother world than what I come from. I can't imagine what it's like there. Training day in and day out with those guys.
The number one right now at City is Ederson. You want to push Ederson. What do you have to do to push him, a player like him?
Cool. I mean, you see his feet? His feet are ridiculous.
Yes.
He's like Messi with his feet. I just gotta try and become. Yeah, I mean, I just have to push him to get better, and he's going to do the same thing if that is the case. And I'll get better from all the trainers, from the players. But I mean, if that's the scenario that's going to happen, my mentality would just to go there and work hard and have an open mind.
Zach, for those people who may not know Guardiola's system, for Pep Guardiola, for a goalkeeper in that system, what's it like? What do you need to do? What are the main attributes? And I'm talking about the way you have to read the game mostly.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much like Greg, loves Pep, so he likes to play like Pep. So it's very much like you start with the ball. Goal kicks, everything. We want to keep the ball. That's really all it is possession. We want to make the other team run, and we want to do as less running as we can, and we want to break teams down and score goals. And goalkeepers, in those systems, you have to have good feet. You got to be able to read the game while you have the ball and while you don't have the ball. It's not easy, but you also have to be very confident and just fearless. You can't. Anytime that you think that something bad's going to happen, something bad usually is going to happen.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.